Hi everyone, this is Murder at the Round Table. I'm Ipsha.
I'm Raf.
And today we have a very special guest, our editor Neha, who's coming to join us for a recording for the first time. Neha, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
Yeah. This is the first episode of 2025. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's too early.
It's too early to tell for sure.
If you've seen any of the reels so far for 2025, it's going to be a dark ass year.
Well, I actually purchased a calendar and it gave me like a mini calendar. And since I already have a personal one, like agenda, I decided to use it for like events and things that happen every single time. So for the 1st of January, I had Cybertruck exploded in front of the Trump Tower.
Yeah.
And I never updated, but a lot of things happening. How was your guys' Christmas and holiday and New Year's?
Well, the people haven't heard much of Neha, so I'm gonna let her respond first.
Well, actually,
Um,
we'll get back to the holidays. Neha, how does it feel to be at the round table?
It feels great. I'm excited to be here at the forefront with you guys.
It's very different.
It's fun being here because being in the session live, I feel like it's going to be more enjoyable than listening to it afterwards, and then, But I'm excited. I get to listen to it twice.
Well, you don't have to edit this.
No, I know, but I still play them.
True. I should mention that this year we are starting a new segment. It is called Unedited, Roundtable Unedited. We'll work on a name, but it's episodes that are generally half an hour to 45 minutes, and it's not edited. And basically you hear what you hear, us having conversations about random things. We might be playing games. And if we decide to have a coughing fit, that's what you're going to be listening to. I'm not trying to call anybody out.
Well, we haven't heard anything yet about that,
We
right?
haven't
So
heard
also,
anything yet.
side note, didn't we do something last year that was unedited? It was like
we did, but it never made it to the
live
audience.
Yo, I gave a performance of a lifetime. Come on, we should definitely do it.
It was too good. It could not be unleashed on the public.
I just truly believe that you have so much potential, and if out front you just give your best performance, the rest are not going to be worth it.
Okay, I see. Totally.
We
Understood.
can't have 500 views or listens on one episode and then
100K on the other.
Yeah, exactly.
500 on one. Wow.
500K on one and 100K on the rest.
Oh, we're talking 500K. Oh, wow. Okay, we have some expectations here.
So yeah, so I can definitely tell you, listening to yourself is so weird, which is why I gave you the job of editing the videos, because I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. I when you first started editing, I'd often ask you, do we narrate your dreams yet? So let's start with that. Do we narrate your dreams?
No, not anymore. Not yet
anymore.
It might start back up once I start doing the editing again.
Okay, wait. Out of the two of us, whose voice are you hearing more?
It depends on how my dream is going.
All right. Follow up.
So I feel like I would see Ipsha more in my dream, but I would hear Raph in my dream. But it's when you're at a store with your family or your friend, and you're in one aisle and they're in another aisle, and they're saying something to you, and you hear them, but you don't see them. Or you're with, it was like that. I would hear you, but I wouldn't see you. And I would see Ipsha, but I wouldn't hear her.
That kind of makes sense, because I think you've seen me more in person than you have Raph. But the association makes sense because you hear his voice, but you see me because, you've been in person.
Because you're more, you're more present in my life.
We've got to change that. Raph needs to be in the picture more often.
I'm just saying we need to hang out more.
You don't want to be just the background noise.
Narrating.
Honestly, I'm totally okay with that. I always find it weird when I pop up into people's dreams. I'm just like, how exactly do I look in your dream
I think
slash
like
sound? And it just, I don't know, it feels weird.
whenever I see someone in my dream that I know, they're
Mm.
dressed the same way they are when I first met them, or for like when I first saw them after a long time.
Oh, interesting.
Like
Okay.
Ipsha's always wearing purple for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you, the one time I did see you in my dream, you were dressed the way you were when I was like invited to that picnic you guys had.
God, no, why? Oh, wait,
I only
what was
saw
I
you
wearing?
once in my dream. The rest of the times I saw Ipsha, we were like always somewhere doing something.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I'm trying to remember what I wore that day. Might not have been that bad.
I think, yeah, it was a summer day, so it probably was.
It's like that black shirt with the multicolored flowers on it or something.
I think so.
I think
hope
it was
so.
like a
Black shirt.
navy
Yeah.
shirt, wasn't it? Like a navy base.
A navy base. Oh, and then it was like a patterned design on there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
I don't like that shirt. You need to update your subconscious.
Yeah, most of the people that
125.
show up in my resolutions. Most of the people who show up in my dreams are actually like voices. But yeah, I often don't remember my dreams, but
That's
Yeah.
a good thing. But I like when I remember my dreams.
yeah, I do too.
Same.
Okay, so going on back onto topic, how was your guys' holiday? And then we'll talk about resolutions as well. So Neha, why don't you start?
My holiday was good. I was busy, full of working and seeing people and trying to shop for people's gifts, which I still have not given to them because I haven't put them together. Other than that, it was pretty calm. Christmas was nice and peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
I work a lot in my life, so I was just working away.
You do work a lot. How many part-time jobs do you have now?
Now, one.
One.
How many full times do I have? One.
One part-time, one full-time, and then you do editing.
And then I do editing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which will hopefully be a paid gig one day.
One day.
We're on the road, guys. We will make it. 2025.
2025.
Yeah.
We'll get 500K.
Yeah.
Manifest.
Raph, how was your Christmas?
Most of it was pretty good. I had a friend visit from out of province, so it was nice to see her. We hung out, spent time with the fam. Got sick towards the end,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of still recovering from that. And then just gamed a bit because I couldn't really go anywhere when I was sick. So
That's fair.
Otherwise, good time. It was a very much needed break.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I had a pretty good Christmas. I realized like a lot of people I was talking to about their Christmas, I had so many like events and stuff, and I only had 2. So by the time people were wrapping up dinners and events, that's when my events started. But my highlights was mostly the food that I got to eat, and also Raph knows about this, but we made a blanket for it.
Oh yeah.
That was a highlight. I don't recall if I've ever made a blanket fort before. I know I've made forts with like the
like
seats
pillows,
from the couch
cushions,
and cushions and stuff. But I don't think I've ever made like a proper blanket fort like we have during Christmas. And I don't know if I should post a picture.
No.
No.
We don't need necessarily the entire public world to see. Well, actually,
just the fort.
There is a photo of the fort. Yeah.
Just the fort.
Yeah, we can post that.
We
That's
don't need to post anything else.
Yeah, that was a sick fort though. I do love how it turned out. And the fact that we stayed in there for like the whole night, all 9 of us, and the thing didn't collapse.
The fact that it fit like 9 people, full-grown adults, minus myself. Not full-grown,
You're only half grown.
half-grown. It was it was a good fort. I will like to mention, like, I didn't do much of the building. It was all RAF. I just handed safety pins.
Oh, it was reinforced a little bit.
Yeah.
That is a very important job, though.
Yeah, handing the safety pins were super terrible.
Yeah, most of them were, like the small ones, but in the end, they got the job done.
They did get the job done. So are we building a blanket fort again?
In 2025?
Yeah.
Bigger and better one.
This time Neha will be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind looking at your pictures.
Oh, you should be there.
No, I was like looking. I was like, this looks like a weak point. Where could they have improved upon?
Wow. Oh, okay. So you had commentary. All right. Yeah, send me some red lines. I'll take a look.
Remember? I edit.
Why she needs to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the invite. I appreciate it. I will keep my my edits to myself if you don't want them.
No.
No, we want them. We want them.
Yeah, I want them. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Do you have a blueprint of the blanket fort?
No, it was whatever could fit, and wherever we could like put high points, we put high points.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
The most important thing was that there was enough room for 9 people, and we fit the TV in.
Yeah. We had to get like one of our friends brought in a tripod. I think we used to like to make one of the higher points. And we also used like an outdoor heater.
Yeah. In the center of the.
Oh, is that red lamp you have?
Red lamp?
Didn't you have like a heater? It was like a.
Yeah.
Well, it's black though. Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, but you shouldn't really be able to see it from the outside. Oh no, wait, you posted some photos from when we were inside the fort, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So that the tall black rod thing in the middle of the photo. That was the heater.
So to like reinforce it structurally, like what else can you do?
We need like a lot more blankets and probably more like things to like hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rather than blankets, just like more sheets.
More sheets, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was really...
the blankets are heavy.
A sheet fort, not a shit fort. A sheet fort. I'm trying to say the distinction clearly as much as I can. But you get what I mean.
But yeah, that was fun. I also made work. Well, I worked on a murder mystery for that Christmas party, and that was the first one. And I learned a lot about making these murder mystery parties, and a lot to change, a lot that I could add. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. A fun time.
I learned that one of the things that I realized right off the bat, that everyone's instinct was to go kind of like Among Us or like Mafia or Werewolf, where they like try to eliminate or find who the killer is right off the bat. And I'm like, no, you gotta do some things in order to figure out the clues and stuff. So I think if I was to do it again, I would just like give everybody character cards and be like, go wild. There's no clues or anything. Just start eliminating everybody and see where that gets you.
Or like, putting us on a timer, and every so often, like, you do have people dying.
Yeah.
Throughout the quote unquote night that everything is taking place. Because I think that's why people were already gung ho and trying to figure out who the killer is, because they're like, wait, what if I'm next?
I did at one point said, if you want to eliminate someone right now, you can do it, but nobody wanted to eliminate anybody. There wasn't a majority consensus, so that never happened. But yeah, I learned a lot. So I'm excited to do this again at some point. It'll be easier. It won't be as complicated. I won't make it as complicated. I think I was trying to control a lot of it, but I realized that I wasn't going to get the results that I wanted because it's not a movie and I don't have creative control like I do here on these recordings. So yeah. And what is funny is that a lot of people, majority of the people that were playing were not sober, but it got super chaotic because the sober people made it super chaotic. Which was like, okay.
So it's always the soberistas, huh?
Yeah. Which was great, but yeah, I like the chaos, and I'm glad that we don't need alcohol involved for chaos. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a
So
good
what you're
time.
saying is we need the opposite. We need people drinking more to actually have like a chill time.
Pretty much, we need the alcohol to chill out.
Okay. I feel like that is a pretty fair assessment, though.
Pretty much. We have about 10 minutes left. Do we want to talk about resolutions? I know for me and Raf, one of our goals that has been for the past year or so is to consistently update people on our Instagram page. Which
Instagram page. Oh.
Instagram page. We have
Yeah, I was just talking about like a consistency in terms of like recording and like uploading.
That too. I think last year was a good year, although we, for technology purposes, the end of the year we kind of like fell off, which is fine. Technology does go bad, but I think we had a pretty good. It goes bad.
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
What?
Okay, we have Raf dying over there.
Hey, I muted myself. Nobody knows I was dying.
Oh, true. Neha can give you the update on that one, but
wow. She shows up for the first time, and then immediately you're like,
and
yeah,
I get
under the bus.
Slapped under the
everyone
bus.
Just look at her. If we're not uploading on time, it's not us.
So
it's
yeah,
me.
one of the reasons that I wanted to bring the unedited episodes was that if there is a technology issue or editing issue, we can still be uploading through the unedited episodes. So I tried. We tried to do that last year. We were not successful due to kind of like personal issues or things we had going on in our personal lives, which also happens. But yeah, I think in terms of number of episodes, we were pretty good. We had more than we ever did, so that's a good thing.
Did we do all of season 2 last year?
Technically, I stopped like counting because if we do like 10 episodes per season, I think we went over 10. But so I was going to remove season 2 and just do episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, and not have the season aspect of it. Because, like, to be honest, we weren't very good at like consistency. We were just uploading when we wanted to. So I just wanted to remove that altogether and just do episodes. Yeah. And yeah, at a certain point, I lost track of like episode 1, episode 2, and I think we had more episodes to edit than we had uploaded. There was one point where we had like 2 or 3 episodes that were on a pending zone. It's a slow process and it's an annoying process for sure. Like I said, like listening to voices over and over again can be difficult. And sometimes you're listening to the same few sentences or the same few words like 20 times. So yeah, I know how that feels. But yeah, any other sort of resolutions that you have, whether it's personal or for the podcast?
I don't know. Got a few personal ones, but I think I've also kind of come to this realization that like some resolutions you like hold to the chest, you know? Because like the second you say them out loud, that's when the world just tries to like sabotage it. Like, let's say for example, you're like, hey, I'm gonna, go dry this year. Oh man, watch how many of your friends come out of the woodwork just being like, yo, let's go party, let's go to this new bar, let's go drink this, that's whatever. Just trying to like get in the way of that resolution. So
How about yourself, Neha?
One resolution is to be more consistent with my time management. Do be better with that, and that includes like allocating more time for my like editing during the week and not thinking I can get through it in less time than I actually do. Because I know like when I'm doing it consistently, like without my technology issues, I'm like, you get used to it. You kind of like you said, like you learn to recognize certain patterns. But yeah, hopefully like I can be better and more improved with my time management skills going into this new year, and that applies to other aspects of my life too.
Raph,
What are you shaking your head for, Raph?
Don't say that out loud. I'm just saying you're screwing yourself over by saying that out loud.
But like
So
that,
remember what I said about the whole like the universe kind of gets in the way here, right? So another aspect of saying your resolutions out loud is in order for you to learn whatever it is that you want, your life has to get super complicated for that. So in this example, you said you want to get like better time management. You're going to have the most stressful year of your life. All for the sake of teaching you time management.
And you know what? I believe in that. I do believe in that. I believe you have to go through like the worst of the worst or the lowest of lows to experience the things that you said you want to get better at or like have in your life. And so, but I don't know. I feel like my life is like the way my life has gone up until now. It's like stock market-y, like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I don't know, man. I just take things in stride. As long as you're alive, you're gonna have problems. As long as you're alive, you're gonna have problems. So
yeah, that's what makes living life a little bit interesting. It's that you're never
I don't
gonna
want
have
interesting. Okay, I've done all my character development. I don't need no more. Like, I'm good.
You don't know that. Maybe you're gonna have such a huge plot twist of like a character development.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not saying that it won't happen. I'm just saying I don't want it.
You don't get to make the choice. The universe does.
I get to manifest. What's this whole? Remember this when The Secret came out? That book talking about like manifesting your like destiny or whatever the hell. Yeah, that's me. I'm manifesting peace.
Yeah, I don't know.
You saying that? I'm gonna throw your words right back at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I will not say them out loud because I do not wish that for you. But I'm just saying you may recognize certain things that you have said to others may come back to you.
You have to recognize that
in the name of your peaceful 2025.
You're gonna have such a chaotic year that you will recognize what peace is.
Aisha put it so eloquently.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too.
So for the podcast, I think I wanna, so I decided to do the unedited segments to help out Neha a little bit. So if there's a time where she's behind on editing, or maybe there's a week where she's busy and not able to edit, that's where we're gonna have more of the unedited stuff. And hopefully these unedited episodes, I don't plan on making them related to true crime, but I hope they're fun. I hope they're a little bit interesting and a little bit different. And this way we can see what the analytics is versus the true crime content and the unedited stuff, and see what's working here and what isn't. For personal stuff, I wanted to read more. I used to read more, a lot more in 2023 versus 2024. I don't think I picked up a single book. Even if I did, I never finished it. So I do want to read a little bit more. And then I also wanted to, I had a goal of doing like a digital doodle. I do digital artwork. So I wanted to do it like a doodle every day or every other day. So hopefully I can do a little bit more of that. Both things are to help with relaxation. I feel like I feel like I force myself to relax, and that itself is stressful. So hopefully it won't be so much.
Yeah. What do you mean force? Okay.
If you
How do you
graduated
force
and
yourself
said
to
goodbye
relax?
books, I'm not picking up one again.
I know, right?
So how exactly you forcing yourself to relax?
So I don't know if like other people face this, but like sometimes you come home from work and you're like, I need to calm down in order to function the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's like
That's what
wind
I
down.
mean. You have to like tell yourself to do it in order to work the next day. And I'm like, I don't want to like force myself to do that. I want it to be like a habit, a natural thing my body does. You work from home.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I'm just sitting here
know.
like I don't understand what you're talking about.
You're like,
Other
what
than
is this
like
concept of really like forcing yourself to
forcing
relax?
yourself to
He
relax.
literally logs off and he's like flat, like his bed is right behind him. He just goes like this. Starfish falls back. He's
Well, that's
Starts
true.
snoring right away.
yeah. For me, I have to get out of my building, make sure everything's closed because of my work, things are confidential, make sure nothing's on my desk, everything where it needs to be. Then I have to do an hour train ride and bus ride home. That is, if the train and the bus shows up on time. And then I get home, it's pitch black, it's not fun, and then I have to like shower and do the regular stuff, night routine. And by the time I finish dinner and everything, it's 8 o'clock and I need to go to bed. And it's like, when do I have time for me and the things that I like? And yeah, I don't get that a lot.
Hey, me too, I do a lot of overtime and such. It's just I don't
I,
understand. I don't understand the whole like. I think it's because I really want. Well, no, that's not it either. I don't know. I'm not even gonna give an explanation. I don't get it.
yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with like the transportation of going somewhere.
Hmm.
Um, in the summer, it's different, but in the wintertime, it's like you have to wear on layers. That takes time. And then depending on how many layers you're wearing, I have to waddle all the way to the bus stop. Um, that takes a bit more time. And then, yeah, waiting for the bus, whether the bus is going to show up on time or not. So, yeah, all those things.
I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
like for me, it's not much like the transportation is not the major time taker. I think it's just like by the time I come home, I'm so tired of like I'm mentally drained from work that I just don't have any more energy to direct towards other things. But I like
Hmm.
a part of like forcing yourself to relax is creating like doing things, including like a routine or like setting like a set time, a certain time every day or every other day to do like something that helps you wind down. And I notice like when I don't do that, as hard as it is to like incorporate that, when I don't do that, I'm worse off. So even if I know I'm forcing myself to do something, and at the end of it, when you're like you feel better, you know, then you're like, okay, maybe I should keep doing this.
The other thing is, like, I can't come back from work and take a nap because if I do, then I won't be going to bed on time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like a wombo jumbo of things. Like, I don't have the energy to do other things, make a puzzle or whatever.
Hmm.
But I I want to like relax, but I can't hit the bed because I know I'm gonna fall asleep. Yeah, it's a really weird period just coming home from work.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's this thing about forcing myself to like be like in a relaxed state, which rarely happens.
I see. Okay.
All right, we have a few more minutes. Does anybody want to add anything else before we say goodbye?
Um.
Okay, bye. No, just kidding.
No, I think Okay, wait. I do have to tell you something after we're done, though.
Okay.
Wow, off record.
And yeah,
Off
this one
record.
needs to
You
be off record.
tease the audience and then you leave them hanging.
Oh, that's fine. Maybe they'll hear it in the next episode if they tune in. Who
Maybe.
knows? Yeah.
And not the next one, like 4 episodes.
Like the
8 episodes from now.
8 episodes from now? Guys, I am so sorry. I do not know what is happening here.
Rap's like, I forgot what it was.
I'm just like along for the ride.
You want to see the calendar? I'll show you the calendar later. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Wait, sorry, pause. People
rude.
watch The Substance if they have not, like if anyone listening has not watched The Substance, watch The Substance. You too as well. You should definitely watch that movie. It is weird, it is gore, it is thriller, and it is beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ralph.
Noted. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope all of you have a wonderful new year. Let us know what your resolutions are, whether it's in the comments below or if you want to DM us on Instagram. But thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.